As a nonprofit, I might be able to get my foot in the door better and pry that door open to get the residents' voice heard.
They already live at the doorstep of the Mexican sewage crisis. Now the people of San Isidro and Imperial Beach have something else to worry about. A new proposal to contain the sewage by creating sewage holding ponds on this side of the border.
I grew up in San Isidro. I felt like very few people spoke on my behalf when I was a kid, and now I'm speaking on behalf of those kids that are growing up here in an unhealthy environment.
After more than 50 years of being victimized by Mexican sewage, environmental citizens groups are popping up and speaking up from San Isidro to Coronado. This group, appropriately called Stop the Poop, is getting out in front on this one.
Keep the sewage in Mexico. The proposed ponds and river diversions here, the people of Coral Gate in this 457 home community do not want it.
The Tijuana River Valley is already a toxic health hazard and has been for decades. But a proposal to use this sod farm in San Isidro to create a new sewage holding pond is clearly not going over well, especially with several schools and the entire community of Coral Gate located downwind.
I'm a resident here of Coral Gate, and we represent a lot of more people that were in a short notice couldn't come here, but we're going to continue with this. The ponds should not be there.
We're looking at Mexican trash that flows out of Matadero Canyon south of the border.
Mexico not only dumps their sewage over here, but it's a favorite dumping ground for solid waste as well. Tons and tons of plastic wash down with that sewage every single year. Sadly for the people who live around here, it is a trifecta of environmental disasters. It's in the water, on the land, and in the air.
The concern is the stench that's going on and everything, the contaminant that's going around in the air. My kids growing up couldn't go out. I mean, in the backyard, my backyard would be facing those actual holding ponds, and the stench is so bad already that we can't even open our windows around here.
Even though using holding ponds for sewage is truly a primitive technology, the government of Mexico has been using these holding ponds for 20, 30, 40 years. They're all over the place in Mexico, full of sewage near neighborhoods and near schools. The people around here say since this is a Mexican sewage problem, holding ponds are just fine, as long as they're on the other side of the border. We're in San Isidro. Dan Plant, KUSI News.